All right, all right, all right. Welcome in. This is a Toilets to Titles / Playing with House Money collab, and we're doing a special edition. You don't hear us talking much baseball on Toilets to Titles. That's why we're bringing in the Playing with House Money crew. Also, Nate, big gambling guy. You know him from Dollars to Deuces and Home Run Derby. It's always been super exciting for me. My birthday is July 15th. I think Chris is July birthday too. So my birthday's always been around the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby. So no matter how much I haven't watched much baseball this evening. That's why I'm not going to talk you through the betting. These guys are going to talk you through the betting. But I'm excited. Home Run Derby's fun. I love having a horse in the race. And maybe you guys or girls listening at home, maybe you're not huge into baseball. Maybe you are. But if you're not huge into baseball, maybe we will push you in a direction to help you have a horse in the race so we can make Monday night's action exciting. And nothing's better than having something exciting to watch when it's the downtime of the NFL season. My son asked me today, he's like, hey, Dad, has there been any news with the Dallas Cowboys? And I'm like, no, Emmett. And that's good news. Like, no news right now is good news. So we need something to talk about. And I've talked enough, so I'm going to pass it off to the other guys who joined me this evening. I got Pru, I got Iceman, I got Nate. So Playing with House Money crew, take us through some of the odds for the contestants in the Home Run Derby.
Take it away, please. Please, keep it cold as ice, my boy.
Well, we have the 8 guys that we've got taking part this year. We'll go in order. Pete Alonso, current favourite, plus 275. He's drifted a little bit. He was plus 200 the other day. So he's now out to plus 275. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays was plus 300, is now plus 350. So he's on the drift. Julio Rodriguez at home, Seattle Mariners. They're playing in T-Mobile Park in Seattle, or where this takes place. He's at plus 450. He's remained steady throughout the week. The mover coming in is Luis Robert Jr. I know Pru, he's one of Pru's White Sox.
Question: is it Robert, or are you just spicing it up? Like, is this a Joe Dirt type? Like, are you spicing it up? Is it Robert or is it Robert?
He can't help it.
You tell me, Pru. You're the White Sox fan. Like, he's your boy.
Yeah, it is. His name? It is Luis Robert. We're we keep it as La Pantera when we're talking.
He spiced it up though.
It's you got to keep
it. It's French.
Yeah, you got to keep it fancy.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
He's he was plus 550. He's come in. He's now plus 450. So the same as Julio. We've got Adolis Garcia of the Texas Rangers. He's remained constant as well. He's plus 600. He's been that way all week. Randy Arozarena of the Tampa Bay Rays, Mr. Arizona. For those that follow me, watch my show. He has drifted a little bit, was plus 800, now plus 900. Adley Rutschman of the Baltimore Orioles was plus 1,000. He's now plus 2,000. He's had a big drift. Now the rank outsider. And Mookie Betts of the LA Dodgers was plus 1,200. He was the outsider of the field, but he's come in a little bit to the plus 1,000. But that's our 8 guys that we have. So, Pru, who do your White Sox fandom aside?
Yeah, no bias. I'll keep it straight up for you guys. Julio Rodriguez is attempting a repeat. He kind of caught a lot of people by surprise, dethroning Pete. So I think them matching up in the first round is crazy, for one thing. But I do think
that's draft strategy right there. If you won't have a chance to draft them both, but if you do, you're probably not going to, because one of them's getting knocked out in the first round.
Exactly. And I think Pete is a little, he's out for blood, man. He's out for vengeance. He was pretty upset when that crown got taken. So the odds don't shock me. Obviously, I am going to go with Luis Robert, where I do, put some of my money on, though, just because of the power he's been showing, especially the last few weeks. I mean, dude's been lights out. But yeah, I think the odds make pretty good sense on what you expect. I wouldn't doubt, though, that Adolis Garcia and Randy Arozarena give a lot better of a fight than the odds are trying to show.
So is it how often does a guy who's not the favorite show up and show out?
Very often.
All right. So it's a fair
Yeah.
ball game. So Nate, who are you who your eyes on?
Well, it has to be a Rose Rayner just because he used to be a Cardinal, but that's been a long, long, long time ago. But I mean, Julio Rodriguez at home, I think it said he hit like 81 home runs last year in the Derby. So I know him and Alonso are going to have quite the battle in the first round. It kind of stinks that those guys are going in the first round just because it's more fun kind of down the road, but I guess they'll be the freshest then. So I think Alonso's trying to be – there haven't been very many guys that have won it 3 times. And I think if he wins, it's the 3rd time he's done it. So, and of course, Vlad Jr. is just fun to watch. I've been a fan of his since he started getting the big league. And, his dad was always one of my favorites to watch. And they're just, watching both of them swing. It's like the same thing. So
both of them in Canada too, right? His dad was for the Expos.
Yep.
It's like Canada loves the Guerreros.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, I think my guy would probably, I'm going to go Julio Rodriguez just because he's at home and a little extra help, I think, being the hometown guy. So
awesome. All right, so we'll get to it. I will randomize the draft order very quickly, very soon. But Chris mentioned Iceman that he calls Arizona or whatever Mr. Arizona on his show. What is your show, and what's your show about? When can the listeners find it?
Yeah, so it's Playing with House Money. It airs on the Toilets to Titles network every Friday afternoon between 12 and 1 Eastern. It goes out on all the podcast networks as well, so you can listen in, you can watch it on the YouTube. We have our own Twitter at PW_House Money, and Pru and I just basically, we cut it up. We talk about what we've bet on in the last week, when we hit the winners, like what we're looking at, and then we take a look forward to the upcoming weekend. So we'd have been talking yesterday about last night's games, today's slate on the MLB, posted a couple of winners.
You won today, right? I heard the Discord was booming. So what were the wins today?
We're going back to back. We had Friday and Saturday. We had a plus 2,400 last night. 4-leg parlay, I believe it was total bases, and then today we did it was a 7-leg. It was actually a pretty crazy lotto. We had a 7-leg total base lotto that we round robined on DraftKings. A lot of people might not know that term, but you can come and follow us and ask us all the questions you need. But yeah, we had a buy 2 round robin cash today. It was actually a plus 11,000 odds, so it was a doozy. We were really, really close to the sweep, but hey, we'll take what we can get. So,
all right, excellent. Well, come win with us, right? Come
yes,
chat
sir,
with us.
Sir.
Come win with us. We'd love to have you a part of the title tribe and playing with House Money crew. All right. So, all right, I got 2 hands, right? We all have 2 hands. Well, I hope you have 2 hands. Right or left? All right, Chris, I'm going to ask you. I got a number behind my right hand. I got a number behind my left hand. And the hand you pick, that's how many times I'm going to randomize this order. So, Chris, this is my right. This is my left. Which side?
Right side.
All right, we got 4. All right, we're randomizing this 4 times, okay? So as you can see, okay, we got Pru, Chris, Nate, Coach, okay? 4 times. So hit it once. Hit it twice. Pru, back to back.
Oh,
hit
that's
it
not
3
good luck
times.
for me, though. Maybe go back to it.
Oh! I rigged it.
I couldn't have been first. The first 2 times is never good.
Man, I feel like I don't feel good about this first selection.
Yeah,
it is snake
like
style,
4.
so that means I picked first and last.
No pressure, Coach. No pressure.
Yeah. All right, so I live in New York. I was hanging out with some fellas today, and I was like, hey, who's going to win it? And they said it's Pete Alonso. So that's what they said, and that's where I'm going. So I'm going to write in Coach here, Pete Alonso. All right, I'll take this screen down, by the way. We don't need it up. All right, and then after me, we have Chris. You are on the clock.
So that means I can take the boy, Luis, just to annoy him.
Of course.
Just so that...
Hey, I'm all about my money, baby.
I think
Robert.
I think I'm between, like, if I'm going for it, like at this point, him and J-Rod. But just the amount, like, Luis has hit double the amount of home runs this season.
The Derby. This is the Derby, baby. That's a batting practice pitch coming.
Yeah. But no, I'm going for Luis. I'm good.
Nice.
All right, Nate,
We
you're on the
appreciate the
clock.
reach in Chicago, man. We appreciate that. That's respect right there.
I'll just take Julio Rodriguez. I think that it's kind of who I wanted in the first place. So
We're gonna be going against each other
I know,
early
I'm
in this
excited.
thing. All right, Julio Rodriguez. All right, and then now Pru, you're on the clock back to back.
Oh, I forgot about
I
that.
already know.
I sure
I
am.
already know
I'm
who.
gonna do the smart thing and take Vladdy.
Yeah,
I already
right.
know who you got next as well.
you're up again.
Oh damn. I didn't even realize. Yeah. I'll take oh wait, who plays who? That's big. That's important.
That is big.
It's Garcia against the Rosarina in the first round.
Oh, that's who I would have wanted. That's who
I
I
know.
would.
Who did you say the first round? Who against Rosarena?
You know what? Give me
Edoras Garcia.
Mookie.
No,
Oh.
you didn't.
So
No,
he's
you
just
didn't take Mookie.
I'm
At
not.
the
You can't.
201.
You can't pull it back.
Nope.
It's already done. But they're
Yep.
both playing each other in the first round.
Oh, that's why I asked. That's good though. We're okay. We're okay.
They made
We're
the
gonna
pick.
get
But hey,
it's
listen,
the most home runs hit, right?
total. Yeah. Brief intermission. Check us out, patreon.com/toilets titles. Support the team. Also, comment with what should be on the line. If it's something crazy and ridiculous, we're not going to do it. But if it's something practical, maybe a little crazy, we might do it. So whoever comments, throw your comment in there, because who's to say what crazy and ridiculous is, right? So throw it in the comments. This thing released at 12 today, so you'll check. We'll check them throughout the day, and then we have till Monday to decide and put it in there. Let us know what we should be betting during this matchup. So Nate, you're on the clock.
Well, I can't not take Randy Arozarena just because he was a Cardinal. So that's where I'm going. I wanted to take Adolis Garcia because he hits the cover off the ball. I'm going to have to worry about strikeouts for this. So, but I just can't do it. I got to take Arozarena, Arizona for credit, right?
Mr.
You didn't
Arizona.
leave me that choice. I didn't want him.
Yeah.
The man has screwed me over in
Yes,
too
he
many bets this season. I'll take Adolis Garcia, please.
All right. And then I have who's left? Rutschman.
Adley, yeah.
Adley
Oriole.
Rutschman.
Young kid.
Baltimore. I don't really like Baltimore, because Baltimore fans called me jorts because I wore jean shorts to a game. And I've always had that, like, when I was like 19 years old. They really got on.
Who cares?
Yeah, Jorts are. But back then, this young 19-year-old guy at a Baltimore Orioles game throwing back some beers. But you know what, Baltimore, I'll forgive you if this fella wins the home run derby or goes far. All right, so where's he at? They're both in the same half of the bracket. I don't know.
Yeah, I think everyone's is. I think we've not done this very well. I think everyone's pairs are all in the same half.
Well, it's going to come down to who wins it all.
It's total home runs anyway. That don't matter.
I think I spelled his name wrong when I wrote it in. But everybody, we appreciate you checking this out. Hopefully this helped you make some decisions, to make some plays, win some money during the home run derby. Check out Playing with House Money Fridays at noon. Check out Toilets of Titles. We are Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. And Nate, we didn't even plug your show. All right, if you're into the Green Bay Packers, check out the Lambeau League. When's that released? Thursdays?
Comes out Thursdays at noon. Sorry, Finley's going crazy.
You're good. He's ready to go. He's excited for the home run derby. He's sad it's starting in 2 days. So
Lambeau League, Thursdays at noon. Check it out. Talking Packers all the time.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you all later on. Take care.